I'm sorry, I gotta talk about this, guys. I just have to talk about it. Remnant 2, I just tried it out, played 30 minutes, and refunded it. This game it's a fine game. It looks okay. It ran well. The problem is the writing was the worst writing I have ever experienced in a video game I've purchased before. The writing was so terrible. It was iconically bad. It was so bad to at one point it was hilarious, and then it got so bad to where it wasn't funny anymore because it just kept being bad. So it was that overstated in how bad it was. There was a point where I believe one of the characters said, "This place is real? Then I guess Santa must be real too." Really? Fucking really? Another line was, I thought it was, wait, what was it? It was like, so you're telling me this is a haven ran by some old white guy? Like, why the fuck is that in there? That's stupid. And there were so many cringe lines I'm not even remembering right now. There was just bad line after bad line after bad line. It was hard to believe how terrible the dialogue was. I couldn't give a shit about the game because how terrible the dialogue, how cringe it was. And it did the weird forced diversity thing again, which is always kind of weird to me. It's like what Halo 5 did, where there is like in Halo 5, like Locke and Chief both had one Asian person, one black person, one white person, and one variety person. Is like the random chose the first one. For some reason they didn't have any Middle Easterners in there. Fucked up, I know. They didn't like them for some reason. And it just did a variety pack. And this is what this game does. And for some reason, they make them all fucking cringe. It's so hard to watch and listen to. And I just don't understand why they did this. It's terrible. It's awful. It's the worst thing I have ever experienced. It's so unfunny. It's insane. It's so bad it's funny, then it's unfunny again. If you don't care about the writing at all, then this game is probably, it plays exactly like Remnant 1. There is not a single difference in the gameplay at all. It is Remnant 1 all over again. And Remnant 1 had great gameplay, right? So it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just pretty much the same goddamn thing. So what my point is here, play Remnant 1, don't deal with the shit dog-ass story, the shit dog-ass dialogue. Don't get me wrong, Remnant 1 had some shit dog-ass dialogue too, except you can get that for free on Game Pass. So who gives a shit if you have to put up with that? But with this game, you have to pay $50 fucking for this dog shit? Really? And it's got very positive on Steam? That's hard to believe. That's genuinely hard to believe for me. This shit's just so cringe. And people complain about the performance. I thought the performance was great. The game worked fine on my computer. I think I even had similar specs to this person, and it worked pretty great actually on pretty high settings as well. It's not a genre defining. It's not that. This shit's so cringe, dude. If you go through here, you'll basically see everyone talking about how good the fighting is or how fun the game is, like the combat. You'll not see anyone talk about the story. Someone like me, I very much care about the story of my games, even combat games. I still care about the story. I still hope that there's something there, and at least it's not. As long as the story isn't a detriment to the game, I usually get by with enjoying the game still. But if the dialogue and the story is a detriment to the game, I don't know what the story is for this game. Like I said, I've got 30 minutes in. But if the dialogue's a detriment to the game, I cannot play it. And god damn it, for some reason they made this girl, so you're the first partner you're with, the black girl, they make her fucking insanely cringy. I don't know why. Her design's fine. I think she looks fine. The design's great. But she's fucking cringy. And your character is cringy as well, feeding off her. It's terrible. It's unbelievably terrible. I don't understand. It's bad. It's really bad. It was so cringe. Every word that came out of her mouth made me want to put a gun in my mouth and pull the trigger. It really did. It was terrible. I'm sorry. It's shittily written. The game itself, it looks like it might be lit. Playing this game could be really fun, especially if you have friends. For $50, I don't know. You can just play Remnant 1 and get the same experience. So maybe don't buy it. Maybe do buy it. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But I mean, $50 for the same exact gameplay is kind of insane, but it's whatever. $50 for an incredibly shitty dialogue options, incredibly shitty story or talking or characters is not worth it, in my personal opinion. I mean, who gives a fuck what these guys say? It's wild. I don't understand. I really just don't why it was written that poorly. Especially after it was written like Forspoken is. If you guys know what Forspoken, how that's written, the first 30 minutes I played, you could put that in Forspoken, and it would be the same exact thing. So yeah, to me, dialogue's really important. The story is important. I have to like the characters. I played this game 10 minutes in, and I was like, if any of these characters live the entire playthrough of the game, which I'm pretty sure all of them would have, I can never play this game because it's just so dog shit. I couldn't deal with it. Even if the game itself, the combat is great, the story is great, the setting is great, the graphics are great, the combat is great. Even if all that's perfect, I could not play the game having to put up with that many dog shit characters. And the way it was setting up, I don't think any of them were going to fucking die. So I had to refund that shit because there was no way I was playing it. Anyway, that's just what I'm saying. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think below. And I mean, if you get past it and enjoy the combat, I don't blame you at all. It's something important to me that the dialogue is good. Thank you guys. Peace out. Stay blessed. Stay good. Stay healthy.